I'm almost on time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Did I change the description? Of course I did. Frickin' forgot. All right. Well, Hansi Flick is on his way back to FC Bayern. Back to Bayern. Yeah, I'm just adding the description so people don't get confused. So, what am I talking about? Well, this is the best news ever because one of the most trusted Bayern journalists is saying this. And in the chat, let me just read some chat comments just so people watching this afterwards can understand the sentiment. Already, someone said awful. Like this guy's like, awful. Flick's coming back. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why some Bayern fans, not all, just have a selective memory when it comes to Hansi Flick. I don't know. They just won't remember how good we played under Flick, right? They'll remember. They won't remember Flick's managerial style, but they'll remember his time at Germany. It's really odd. Look, Germany as a country is a declining society, and their players suck. Name me a great German. I mean, you can say Musiala and Witz that are coming through. That's a great German, not in history, but like right now that are coming through young. The class of 95, 96, the Goretzkas, the Kimmichs, they have underwhelmed. The Gnabry's underwhelmed. The Sané's underwhelmed. So they're not like great leaders right now. Flick is having to rely, or actually Germany in general is having to rely on the veterans, Matt Hummels, Kroos, all of these older guys. So Germany as a footballing country has declined drastically. You look at their team, it's not the same team in 2014 with Bastian Schweinsteiger, with Philipp Lahm, with Jerome Boateng. Ugh, disgusting human. But, you know, in their primes, you had a lot of good Germans. But now it's really hard to find any identity for the German national team. Musiala might as well be a British guy, you know, grew up in the English football system. Florian Wirtz is an exception. I mean, who else? What is Germany producing? Because I look at France and I mean, yeah, you can make fun of the fact that all the players are melanated, Africa FC. But at the end of the day, those guys grew up in France and they are playing for the French national team. Germany has black people too. Why are the German black people so bad at football, man? So the point is, I don't know why you would complain about Flick's time at Germany. Also, Flick's management style is very much hands-on. He needs time, proximity to his players, and that gets the most out of him as a manager. I mean, one of the key things I remember Flick doing was just taking a dressing room that was disgruntled. Thomas Muller wanted to leave the club because of Nico Kovac, and he just took that dressing room and brought it together and gave them an identity and a desire to win. I still remember we were beating Barcelona and Flick sitting on the bench just pissed off because it's not more. Look, everyone remembers the high line, but I think managers that are stubborn is what this game needs. Pep Guardiola is stubborn. Jurgen Klopp is stubborn. You need a conviction to your play style. These versatile managers aren't going to work in this sport. And I hope Flick has learned things from his time at Germany. I hope he has learned what he had at Bayern was special and that he left prematurely. And the reason was because of Uli Hoeneß. If Flick comes back, Uli Hoeneß loses more power, and that's good for this club. Because as much as Uli has built this club with his hands and has done so much for it, he loves this club. Sometimes you love something so much, you become abusive towards that thing you love. You don't allow that thing to flourish by itself. You might love your child so much, you force your beliefs down your child's throat. You force your profession, so they have to be a doctor because you were a doctor. And that child has no room to be himself. He has no room to achieve something in life by his own volition. So I think Hansi Flick will come back and give this club a new direction, a direction away from a great man, Uli Hoeneß. And I hope that's what we have with Flick coming back. So let me read more on this source, and then I want to get you guys' opinions. Say it right now so I can read it right after I read the source. Do you want Flick back? Because Pletigo, Florian Plettenberg says, Bayern want Flick back. Concrete talks are underway in the past few hours. Flick has signaled his willingness to return to Bayern in principle. So effectively, yes, I want to come back to Bayern, but let's talk about a lot. Let's talk about transfers. Who has power? Now, I don't want Flick to have power over transfers. I really don't. That would disgust me to the highest degree. Bayern are still considering other options, but the club's plan right now is to bring Flick back. And then another source, Kerry Houle from Sport 1, actually no, from Sky Sports as well, says that Bayern have informed Erik ten Hag's management about that the Dutchman is only an alternative in a case in case a deal for Flick fell through. So Flick is our number one priority right now, and Bayern is stirring up football with whispers of a managerial reunion. I gotta say, Elon, man, you're a weirdo sometimes, but I like Grok. I like these summaries because, bro, I don't have to click 20 tweets. I can just click one and it has everything. And then Sky Sports also said, we're not in the race to sign Estevio. And good, because he's average, bro. Like, everyone hypes up everyone for no reason. Like, people see some stepovers and they start bringing Neymar allegations. They start saying he's the next Neymar. Nah, bro. I'm not with it, G. I'm not with it. I'm not happy with any comparisons to Neymar right now. I watched Palmeiras last night because I was like, let me see what he's about, bro. He don't track back. His touches are inconsistent. Like, I know he's 17, but I was seeing Vinicius do the same kind of things. So, or seeing Vinicius do better. And Neymar at 17 was different too. So don't compare him to Neymar or Vinicius. Anyways, he can go to Chelsea. So I'm glad we're not linked to him. But so Miroslav Klose would also be an assistant for Flick. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think Flick needs challenging opinions. I think maybe Klose's ambition is to become a manager one day, and maybe he has something he can add. But I don't just want an all German personnel. The one thing I will respect about Tuchel is that he at least brought in some different names, not just people he knew from years at Dortmund or PSG. He brought in Anthony Barry from Chelsea, so you have to respect that. Now let me read your comments here. People are saying it's a good thing. No more kid signings. Next season is at the Champions League. Next season is at the Allianz. Yo, imagine. Oh, come on, man. Look, we cannot afford to miss out on that final. That would be magnificent. In our own stadium to play the Champions League final. Lord, man, that's amazing. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you guys, want some Yogo Bonito at the Allianz Arena. Zaragoza will cook. Close is coming back. Bring Flick some ballers and he will cook. Just don't let him call Werner or Havertz. True as well. Yeah, we're like 40 subscribers away from 12K. Man, imagine if I was consistent and not a lazy bum, bro. Damn. You pine kicks for another seat. Look, let me say what I think. Because, look, I got big eyeballs, so I can see the future, bro. Like, bro, poof. These elongated eyes. This sight is just good. So I think Flick needs Bayern and Bayern need Flick. It's the perfect managerial choice. Think about this. If we want Xabi Alonso, or if we want to be in the race for Xabi when or if he becomes available, we definitely need to have a manager that could stink it out. Like, Flick could come back and stink it out, right? That's the point. Flick could come back and stink it out, bro. And then we just sack him and bring Xabi Alonso right in. But Flick could also come in and prove himself once more. Because a lot of people doubt him right now. You see the comments. You see Twitter. Everyone's like, keep Tuchel instead. Tuchel and Flick are not on the same level. Flick won a Champions League with Jerome Boateng, bro. Like, an Alaba at the back. Come on, bro. He beat Neymar, Mbappe, all of these guys. Everyone, it's funny because I was talking about how Tuchel made negative decisions that led to us, losing. And that was bad. I don't think he should have done those things. But everyone forgets that we also played PSG and we scored first and we just kept going with our same style. We didn't like start dropping back. That's how you win. You just don't give up your style. You stay put and you keep the momentum. Flick understands that. And actually, was Germany's World Cup that bad or just really unlucky? Because I remember Germany's World Cup. I mean, they lost some games, which they shouldn't have lost. And they should have beat. Bro, they should have scored like 50 goals against Costa Rica. They could have qualified. You know, I mean, if you think about it, the way things just went for Germany it just did not go right. And I don't know. I just think Flick is not a national team coach. I think if you put Pep at Spain, yeah, they'll play good football because it's Pep, but Germany still played good football. They won't have the same conviction as a Man City team or a Bayern team or a Barcelona team being coached by Pep. That's my point. If you put Jurgen Klopp at the Germany national team, I know everyone thinks Klopp would just take Germany to every trophy, but it won't work out. Think about the managers that work. Didier Deschamps. Like, do you really think Deschamps would do well at City or Bayern or Madrid? No, he wouldn't. I think a manager that could do both is Carlo Ancelotti. He's such a good manager and such a good person overall that he'll get any kind of players to run through walls for him. But Flick is not only just a good manager, he's also focused on his tactics and the shape of his team. And the only way to coach shape is to have your players every day, every week. So I think we need Flick back, and Flick can do something special. Or if he flops, we just go and sign Xabi Alonso, who will be one of the best managers in the next 10 years. And Flick is still a young manager, if you think about it, right? Everyone's been confused because, you know, in terms of young, only young you see nowadays is 36. Flick is 59 years old. You know, he has, look at Carlo. Carlo's 65, right? Or 63. Yeah, Carlo's 64 years old. You know, Hansi has 2 decades left in this game to make a name for himself. Maybe not 2 decades, because from 59. Wait, what? No, Flick. No, he's not 49 like I'm thinking. No, Flick is 59, which means he's about to be 60. Ooh, that's crazy. But he has the energy still. Like, he still has that energy. And dang, he's older than I thought, man. I thought he was like 53 maybe, or 54. But nah, 59's okay. You know, 1965. Damn, 1965. Jeez. My gosh. Hansi, you old, man. Oof. Yeah, man. Mia, send me a tweet. Don't do anything to me. I need to see only good news. Okay, that's The Athletic. Bayern have opened talks with Flick regarding the possibility of him becoming... It's funny, The Athletic is just quoting Florian Plettenberg. But yeah, this is what you should believe is going to happen, and it's going to happen, man. Let's actually... Oh, man. I got to sign up for an account just to read a freaking tweet. An article. Yeah, we may as well read the article, right? All right, we'll read the article. I accept the terms. Customize later. I gotta say, The Athletic is one of the most well-created, well-crafted websites. Okay, Bayern Munich opened talks with Hansi Flick over becoming club's new coach. The Athletic is really accurate. Bayern have opened talks with Hansi Flick regarding the possibility of him becoming the manager. So it was announced in February that Tuchel would step down at the end of the season. Bayern have begun discussions with Flick. The club has been unsuccessful in approaches for a number of potential candidates. Xabi Alonso would have been of interest, but he announced he would remain at Bayer Leverkusen next season after leading the club to their first Bundesliga title. Julian Nagelsmann, who was sacked by Bayern, was linked with the team. So it's funny. We wanted Nagelsmann back, but not Flick. Flick will be tasked with reclaiming the league crown lost to Leverkusen. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Flick's bar is really low. All he needs to do is stabilize us. But, the only big criticism of Flick is he wanted Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. which, okay, let's add some context. Timo Werner was doing okay at Leipzig as a matter of goal scoring, right? Oh, shoot. Mbappe is leaving PSG. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but so as a matter of like scoring goals, he was doing okay. He was doing real well, right? Okay. That's important to note. And then Kai Havertz was literally one of Germany's biggest talents. You didn't have Florian Wirtz or Musiala at that time. In 2020, no, Musiala was a young kid just who was playing like 5 minutes every week. So Havertz was like a huge name. He was supposed to be the next thing. I mean, his highlight reel, his understanding of space, his goal scoring, his assist making, his vision, everything looked good. I think Havertz could still be a good player in a good system that relies heavily on his skill set. But I don't blame Flick for wanting Havertz at the time. But more importantly, Flick, is not the reason we were playing, Goretzka and Kimmich in midfield. Everyone credits Flick for that. Oh, it's Flick's fault. No, Flick played Kimmich at right back in the Champions League. He played Goretzka and Thiago next to each other until Thiago left. The problem is Flick inherited a team where Thiago and Goretzka were playing really well. Actually, I'd argue no one was playing well, but then it became a matter of Flick just upgrading everyone. Goretzka was just became a monster under Flick. Gnabry was a monster. Man, that's such an important point that people forget. Gnabry was a monster. You know what I just realized? We have the freaking Euros coming up. I've been like annoyed that we're about to end the season and have nothing to watch. But man, hey, we got the European Championships, bruh. Yeah, I'm ready to watch that. Yeah, bro, that's it starts in a month. And so after the Champions League, 2 weeks, we have a whole month of football. Bruh, yeah, I'm watching. I'm interested. We will be watching, bruh. That's the Euros is a fun competition to watch because there's actually competition for it, not just like Copa America where Brazil and Argentina battle to win it. So okay, we're not going to be bored the whole summer because then the players after the Euros might have a month off. Then they come back in August, mid-August. Well, no, the season starts in August, right? So yeah, okay, we have a lot to look forward to. I think Flick needs that preseason to get the team. Like, this is the best decision we can make. Let's not go sign Ten Hag because he's a bum. Ten Hag at Ajax did well, but he proved that with elite players in the dressing room, he's not the same. He's good with young players, maybe. Players that don't talk back. But players with egos, players that know their ability, know their level, he's not really phenomenal with. So I would say let's get Flick, and then let's make sure we give, or let's give him players. Let's get linked to ballers, right? Let's go sign Joao Neves from Benfica, right? 21 years old, or actually 19 years old, could be the next big thing in midfield. See, here's what Bayern need, bro. We need to have stability. We need to have players that are going to be here and perform at the highest level for 10 years. We just proved that we can get to a Champions League semifinal and give Real Madrid a game. Imagine if we had some midfielders. Imagine if we had some quality off the bench. We need to equip ourselves every season. And now I think Leverkusen are probably going to be a tough team every season to beat. Now, it depends on how they manage themselves in the transfer window, because I do think some players are going to leave. If Leverkusen are able to keep their key players in this summer window and buy some new ones, some younger ones, some bigger talent, and try to push for the league again, I think even if Alonso leaves, they'll be able to attract a good manager because they have a good set of players. So I don't know. Leverkusen, the league's going to be really tough to win. Leipzig are probably going to be thinking, "Yo, we could have gone for this league." Right? It's funny because at the beginning of the season, I thought Leipzig were going to be that team if we were to lose the league to take the league away from us completely, but it didn't happen because they have inconsistent players, a lot of injuries. So I think honestly, next season is going to be the toughest Bundesliga ever. Dortmund, after getting to a Champions League final, will want to strengthen however they can, and a lot of players are going to want to join the top 4 teams in the Bundesliga because a lot of them are going to be playing in the Champions League, and a lot of them look good enough to, one, win in their groups. Because I don't see Serie A teams that could beat, Leverkusen right now. None. I don't see it. I think Leverkusen could get to a Champions League semifinal next year. I know that sounds bizarre, but if they keep Alonso, well, they are keeping Alonso. If they keep players like Xhaka and Palacios, bro, they have one of the most complete midfields in the world, bruh. Everyone, looks at like Leverkusen and they just go, oh, they're doing well because of Alonso. Yes, Alonso, but look at the profile of players. Bro, everyone complements each other. Kosunu is so good. The only thing holding Leverkusen back is probably, I don't know, goalkeeper. I don't even know. Bro, these guys could go to the Champions League and announce themselves to Europe. I think that's what Xabi Alonso was looking at. He looked at it and went, I'm doing really well here. I have a Champions League coming up. I'm going to go win a bunch of trophies, and I'm going to tell these players we can do anything. And you never know. It could be one of those crazy stories. So I think for us, we need players that are going to last for 10 years. We need a midfielder. Because look, Kimmich is not a midfielder. I know he got cooked against Vinny. I just want to sell everyone in the 1995 club, the 1996, 1997. That whole class of players failed. Coman, all of these guys failed. They just did not meet expectations. They were supposed to be the replacements to Robin, Schweinsteiger, and Ribéry and all these bowlers, but they just failed. They didn't do a good job, and someone unexpected like Musiala is now the leading player at Bayern. So we need to scrap and say, all right, we failed. Let's go abroad, right? Let's not focus on Germans. Let's find the next quality. Let's go to Portugal and find a midfielder that is world class, because that's what Real Madrid would do. Let's think in the frame of next 5 to 10 years. We need a player that comes in now and upgrades us and keeps us there. So I have a delayed morning, bro. Yeah. We are done with Tuchel. I mean, yeah, you have a lot of fans saying let's keep, Tuchel. Keep doing live casts during the summer. Oh, this is therapy for me. So of course, and we're gonna have a lot of transfers to talk about, a lot of players that we're linked to. I mean, look, all I want from Bayern, and this is a very simple ask of this club, is that we sign some players that elevate our game. Look, I like Leimer, guys. I like the fact that he's a good player. I never wanted us to. Did I say we should sell? I probably did. Yeah, I was wrong if I said we should sell Leimer, but I specifically don't want him sold. Because I think he's such a good option. But let's be honest here, guys. Leimer had to play his heart out and still wasn't on the same level as Camavinga. He still wasn't on the same level as Tchouameni. Like, the fact that the things he was doing are regular things that other elite midfielders just do is what we're praising him for is bizarre to me. Like, we're praising him for just doing what we would expect of a midfielder at Bayern in a Champions League semifinal. We're praising him for being there and tackling and press. But where's that extra quality that makes him world class? It doesn't exist. I think what Leimer is good for is that press. If you're losing a game and you need someone dynamic to come through and aid everything, you bring in Leimer 20 minutes into the game. So I don't think we should sell him at all. No, let's keep that kind of player, because Madrid would just keep him and then buy someone that's elite, right? Look, Pavlovic, I'm so happy with him because he proved that, hey, look, I'm announcing myself to the world. I got composure, right? I'm composed in possession. And I think, honestly, I didn't even realize, like, he's such a complete all-round bowler. He's not a DM, so we still need a DM. But we also need three midfielders, right? This is the next gen in football. Madrid do it, Man City do it, Liverpool do it. You have to have three midfielders. This 4-2-3-1. I mean, even if you have a 4-2-3-1, you still kind of need three midfielders. Unless we had Florian Wirtz, having that 4-2-3-1 makes sense. But even if you wanted to play a 4-2-3-1, you still, in a way, need midfielders with specific skill sets. You need a destroyer. You need someone who remains, close enough to the back line during attack that it'll shield them from counters. But someone with the physicality and the speed to keep up and the intelligence to break play. And then you also still need someone who he's like a Luka Modric, He's just all around. He'll defend if he needs to, but man, he's unpressable. He just he carries the ball like a maniac. He's dangerous in possession. His passing is exquisite. I don't know. Whether that's someone like Joao Neves from Benfica, I'm not sure. But you need to spend money on that kind of player. And you need to spend money on, I would buy Onana and Joao Neves or Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes is apparently looking for a move away from Newcastle because he wants to upgrade clubs. I mean, he's not going to spend his entire career at that club. But if you go get Bruno Guimaraes and get Andre Onana, bro, imagine having a midfield of Pavlovic, Onana, and Guimaraes, man. Pavlovic, your Registra, Guimaraes given the freedom to carry the ball and be more advanced, and have that vision and utilize it. And then Onana is just there to break up play. Bro, we wouldn't need an attacking midfielder. We just have that balance. But then if you played a 4-2-3-1, you could rotate these players, right? You could say, hey, in the Champions League, we're going with Guimaraes and Onana because we need the physicality and exquisite play. But then Pavlovic in the league, you're playing every game. We're playing or you could say, all right, we're playing a diamond. Guimaraes is going to be here. It's going to look like a 4-2-3-1, but it could shift to a 4-4-2 somehow or 4-3-3. We need versatility, and that's what Thiago gave us. Thiago allowed us to play anyhow we wanted because he was the platform. Again, YouTube allows you to make any video you want because they're the platform, and that's the beauty. So if we can equip Flick with the players, then man, we'll be at a different level. Pavlovic should be selected. Oh, has he not been selected? If he hasn't, then you overrate Onana. I'm not gonna lie, I am. Onana's not as good as like Tchouameni or Rodri, but I think for what's available on the market, he can't be that bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm overrating Onana, like I'm admitting it. Or you just get someone like Joao Neves or Bruno Guimaraes and just decide, okay, the cover from Pavlovic and this Joao Neves or Bruno Guimaraes is enough. You could do that. That's possible. And I think a 4-2-3-1 with two players that are just complete all-rounders with intelligence, they could do a job as they could be like half 8s and half 6s. And that's full 8 and full 6. Think about that. They could be 3s and 4s. But if you add them together, it's 6 and 8. We should try to open talks with Mbappe. Wait, didn't he just announce he was going to Real Madrid? Or did he just say, I'm leaving PSG? I mean, if Bayern were smart, we'd probably try and get Mbappe. Yo, what the heck? Hey, yo, Pavlovic, not Pavlovic, Stanisic, bruh. What the heck is this, dog? I mean, they asked him Wits or Musial, and he said Wits. Bro, why are people angry? He's saying his teammate. He plays with Leverkusen. Check Pletty tweet. Oh my, you guys are gonna cook me. Because I'm terrified that at any moment they're gonna say no, Flick doesn't want to come to Bayern. It was all a troll. Bayern is very interested in Theo Hernandez. Bro, I'm trying to not think of this story at all. This is a thing. Oh, bro, I'm not with this, bro. I'm not over Lucas Hernandez trolling us like that. I'm not over it. Theo Hernandez. He's ready for a Bayern move this summer. It depends on Alphonso Davies. I mean, honestly, Theo would be an upgrade. This he's a baller, man. Is he younger than Lucas? Lucas is 28. Theo's 26. Funny enough, he would be a bowler for us. Theo Hernandez. Hernandez. Bruh. Now, what Lucas did to us was outrageous. See, Theo is such a complete baller. He just like Lucas, they can play everywhere. But man, that would be a good, that'd be a really good signing. It's again, you upgrade. Davies is not doing well right now, and I don't know. I think I would do it. I would sign it if Davies left. But, part of me still thinks, look, Flick comes in, anyone can improve in this team. Musiala, see, this is another thing. All these Tuchel sexuals, they will not admit to you that Tuchel can't develop players. A lot of these people don't realize we need a manager that lifts up our young players' game. I don't think Pavlovic is going to fulfill his potential ever if Tuchel kept up as our manager. If we said, we're keeping you, Tuchel, Pavlovic is never going to become the baller he should be. We would not. Musiala is never going to reach his potential. And look, good players like Musiala and Pavlovic, they can still play well, but they will not be in a system that guides their development. Musiala has yet to have a standout Champions League campaign. How is this guy going to win a Ballon d'Or if he hasn't had 5 goals in the Champions League in the knockout rounds, 2 goals in one game? Jamal hasn't had that because the system we've been playing, since Flick left, Nagelsmann and Tuchel, it's such a versatile, nonsense system. If we went into a game like Arsenal and said, all right, we're the better team, we have better players, we're going to dominate you, and Musiala had chance after chance, and we were scoring goals, it's that's beautiful. Look at Madrid. Their whole system is, we will let you have the ball for a few minutes, but we'll take it and we'll create 50 chances. We'll get Vinny in behind. We have the quality to destroy you. We have the midfield elegance to open you up at any moment we want and get Vinicius to score. And that's how Vinny looks so crazy. And then Musiala just looks like he's trying to help the team just get the ball out of the back. Most of Jamal's actions in the Champions League aren't shooting. Nah, bruh. It's trying to dribble out of the back because we don't have a way to play out of pressure. So if we can bring Flick back, one, we'll finally be able to play out of the back, right? Our high line will allow our attack to be relieved of our build-up play, and then high line will allow the attack to know that, hey, if I lose the ball, it's okay because there's 5 players to win it back right after I lose it. But then I will also be allowed to combine in different ways. So really, really important that we get Flick to come here and improve players. Matisse Tell, think about the chances we were creating with Flick as manager. Dude, we went to PSG stadium after they came to our stadium. We had Choupo-Moting. You look at that team we had no one. And we went and dominated them in their own stadium. We beat them in their own stadium. The score was 3-3, but back then away goals counted. Bro, in a different world, we would have been in a Champions League semifinal, and we could have gotten to a final again under Flick. But we didn't even have Lewandowski. Bro, people don't realize what they have until it's gone. And then under Nagelsmann, we go lose to Villarreal. Do you think we lose to Villarreal under Flick? Heck no. Do we lose to who do we lose to the year after that? I don't even remember. We lost to some bums again. Valencia, it was some other club. Oh, it was Man City. No, we lost to... Okay, we got kicked out against PSG in 2021. Lost to Villarreal in 2022. Then 2023, it was Man City. Even Man City. Bro, we would have been closer in that game than people realize. Our system and the fact that we have patterns of play would have given us so much more chance to do something, man. We could have been great. If Flick stayed here and Uli Hoeneß didn't piss him off to make him leave and go to the national team, imagine, and then let's say he was backed up, and let's say in a different way, instead of him signing Timo Werner, they signed ballers. Bruh, we'd be dominating the Champions League. Like we wouldn't last a single season without people calling us the favorites. So I just but if we get this Ramatanda done, man, hey, you guys are gonna cook me if Flick comes here and flops. You're gonna cook me, and I'm taking. All right, I'm no more bus defending with Tuchel band. Pressing high is coming back. What a great look! Yeah, man, we're gonna be pressing high. I'm telling you, man. High press, no, 100% risk. Lovely. That's what I want to see. Wow. Okay. Bayern expect a transfer fee of more than 60 million. So technically, we would have spent like 200 million on Hernandez. If Flick comes in here, man, see a lot of people keep making fun of, oh, who wants to play under Flick, bro? Kane wants to play under Flick. Kane's going to be scoring chance after chance. Look, Flick had the best Thomas Muller season ever. He had the best Lewandowski season ever. He had the best Alphonso Davies season ever. Flick's the guy that promoted Musiala. Man. I mean, Flick's going to play De Ligt. You know, he's not going to, you know, see, Flick had to play Alaba. That was the only way to make Davies work. A lot of people forget this, but Alaba's a left back, and Flick changed his position. Well, actually, it was Nico Kovac out of necessity, but then Flick kind of just made it work with his system. Man, I don't want any nonsense whatsoever. I just want a coach that comes here and gives us an identity, man. The Bayern Blitzkrieg football identity. He had the best Gnabry season ever. Kingsley Coman won a Champions League. Had the highlight of his career with Hansi Flick here. Kimmich with the best right back Champions League performance ever. Alphonso Davies cooked Barcelona. Bruh, everyone forgets how everyone was playing under Flick. How all these, and then when we lost two key players, did we fall apart? No. We were still in conversations. Flick lost his favorite player, Alaba, which, you know, a lot of people just did not like how he didn't play Lucas, but maybe Flick just sensed the snakiness. Well, actually, technically, they were both snakes because Alaba don't love Bayern at all. Yeah, bro, you got people on Twitter actually saying Davies should play right back. Or Davies should play left wing. Nah, bro, we don't want to see that. I think Vitinha is much closer to Thiago than Neves is. I mean, Vitinha literally just joined PSG, bro. But I don't even think Vitinha is that great. I don't think so. I think he's more of a, you know, passer. I wouldn't say this guy is like a. I mean, Vitinha is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but you know, he's not a dribble through, turn on pressure kind of guy. Whereas I think Joao Neves is just, his overall game is just, it's really, really strong. Like his passing is really good. And he's also really strong for some odd reason. Yeah, he has that like low center of gravity strength. He's 5'9", but he's also like built like a tank. So yeah, it's like a bulldog. You just cannot get him off the ball. And even if you get him off the ball, he'll just foul you. So Neves, for me, he's more. And then he has like the weirdest build in terms of like legs. His leg strength is different, bro. I think he's stronger than some 6'5" center backs. So, nah, man, that's such a no-brainer signing, man. But Bayern aren't even linked to him because of the price. Bro, we'd rather spend 200 million on 5 players that failed than 120 million on 1 player that succeeds. It's so weird. Bruh, you just pay the release clause, get him here. You have Guerrero, who's also Portuguese, and then you can build that bridge to get Brazilians. Because players think about, wait, does anyone speak my language out there? Now with Zaragoza, at least we can go find some Spanish-speaking players to get Zaragoza a friend. That's really important. We have Federico. Wait, no. What am I thinking? Who's that? I forgot his name. We have one of our young players who. I'm tripping. Dude, we literally have a young player. What's his name? He was from Atletico Madrid. Whatever, man. I'm cooked. I can't think of anything right now. I hope Neo Aseko Nkili. He's too short to be a CDM, man. All right. Fernandez, yes. Javi, bro. Yes, Javi. See, we got some Spanish-speaking guys at Bayern. Oh, Adam Asnu also speaks Spanish. Guys like Asnu and bro, I'm so confused. What's our plan with these guys, man? Are we just trying to flip some money, make some profit? Because Malik Tillman is now going to PSV. And this is why Flick is important. Because Flick would play Musiala. He's the guy that looked at a game where Musiala scored 2 goals. And instead of just bringing him into the first, he gave him minutes, right off the bat. Because he was like, let me see what you're about. And Musiala just felt that confidence to do something because we were also just a good team overall. And then Musiala scored against Schalke that one time coming off the bench. And then it just built him more. When you have a good system as a manager, almost anything you do works. Pep can just bring on some 2-year-old at City, and that player is going to do something in the game. Malik Tillman, though, looks like he's just going to stay. They paid the money. I think it was 12 million for that buyout clause. Tillman, it's good for him. He needs to go and try his luck. Doing really well in the Eredivisie. He was a good replacement to Xavi Simons. So I think he should stay there. And you never know. At 23, he could be one of the best players in the U.S. men's national team. And he could be the face of the game in the United States. Yeah, I think Tillman... He reminds me of a scrappy. He's like a Bruno Fernandes kind of guy, where I think he could improve. He could improve. There are things I see in his game. I don't know what his elite qualities are. I think his dribbling, a lot of things could use some work, and maybe he becomes a player that you. And when I say this, his all-round game is good, but you just don't. Does he have that thing where he's just on a different level? So maybe he's the next big thing, and we just missed out. I think there might be a buyback clause. Would Bayern just sign him without a buyback clause? I know PSV had their. Bayern have a buyback clause for Malik Tillman for only 3 million. That doesn't make sense at all. No, his move is now permanent. But the only way we would have allowed them to pay 12 million to sign him was if we had some sort of clause to bring him back. Oh, Bayern have secured a buyback clause and a matching right for Malik Tillman. Okay, that makes sense. So if he cooks, we probably have a buyback clause of 15 million. Yeah, because there's no way PSV would pay more and then in the future lose them and just lose money. No, it's probably like 20 million or 15 million, something low. And then we'll have a matching right for Tillman, which is probably it's where if he's getting sold, Bayern will just match whatever bid PSV is accepting if Bayern want to. So either way, Tillman isn't really gone forever. Now, someone I'm curious about, we have a lot of young players I really want Flick to change. So he's at Dynamo Zagreb. Is it Dynamo Zagreb? I forgot it. Ugh. My brain isn't working right now, bro. What's his name? How could I forget my bowler like that, man? The image is just glaring in my Vidovic. Okay, now Vidovic. Where is Vidovic at? 7 goals, 3 assists. I don't think this man has moved. Is he injured? Because he used to have better stats than this. He's in their starting 11 59% of the times, so starting a good amount of games. Scored in the Conference League, scored in their cup competition. I mean, I don't know if Zagreb was the right move for him. I want Vidovic to succeed, man. I want all these players to succeed. Zirkzee for sure will come back to Bayern. My man's out here tweeting Mia San Mia, bro. Like, come on, bro. He is currently one of the best players at Bologna. I wouldn't even look at his goals and assists to determine his value because he's playing at a lower rated club and also cooking. So what about Aracunda? Oh, yeah, that's another one. Look at you guys. Such nerds, man. How did you remember that name that quickly? My mind just blanked. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing about Vidovic because there was a period of time where I'd read a goal. He scored again. 3 goals, 2 goals. And then just disappeared for like 3 years. Yeah. But man, hey, we might need to activate that buyback clause on Zirkzee. I think it's something like 25 million or like 15 million. Yeah, but we do have a buyback clause on him. So at any moment we could bring him back. He could be a good replacement to Chupo. See, most people are going to be like, but Toe, dog, you signed Zirkzee. Bring him back to this club. Kane's going to retire in a few years. And then you find a way to do it. You let the manager figure it out. Hey, he's the guy that's going to be pressured by the players every week. I want to play, coach. Yes. See, do Madrid ask Ancelotti, yo, you want Mbappe and Endrick? Madrid just do it and then say, Carlo, you're the guy, bro. We hired you for this. Manage. Bruh, that's what you're supposed to do as a club. So let the manager handle it. And if the player doesn't want to play, he leaves. But you give yourself the opportunity to have that many good players, that high quality, so you can do something, man. Thoughts on Aracunda as our starter? I mean, I want him to come here and give me something, but it looks like he's going to start off in our second team. People got to realize leagues matter. He's playing in Australia. So maybe he comes here and, I don't know, maybe he does something special. I mean, I think Aracunda gives me that Sadio Mane where, like, that feel where he's just power and pace. I want to see the technical qualities. So, I mean, starting this summer, he's here at Bayern. Wait, is it? Yeah, this summer. So let's see. I mean, maybe he comes here and gives us something crazy, and we're so happy we signed him for $3 million. I want to see it, man. I want to see it. But it's always good to get those kind of players just off the bat because, first of all, I think he has that sauce. Like he has the big calves. He's built like a tank, so his aura is already scary. And then he has that shot power, that one quality that makes him a standout. Musiala had his dribbling. You looked at it and went, wow, he's really good on the ball. You guys remember when Musiala started and he was falling over at every turn? It was bad. But now it's like he can never, I don't see him ever fall. You trip over his own dribbling. Thoughts on Ibrahimovic? Where is Arjan? I know he's on loan, but I don't know where. I forgot. Dude, if just one of these players, he's at Frisson. Oh, he's in Italy. 1 goal, 1 assist. Gosh, bro, he's coming off the. Nah, he ain't it. See, you can kind of tell. I don't know if they're Frisson just sucks. Might be in the second division of the Italian league, man. I know they're in the first division. Yeah, Frisson Calcio, actually. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Oh, they're playing Inter Milan right now. Interesting. Hope he gets minutes for the first team. It depends. What are your thoughts on Nico Williams or Xavi Simons to Bayern? Xavi Simons should stay at Leipzig if he wants a career. If he comes to Bayern, he's going to be on the bench, bro. I mean, people don't realize, but he's an attacking midfielder. Are we going to sign him and then maybe you play Musiala left wing, but why are we signing so many players? Like, look, here's what I'd use Simons for. I would just have him play attacking midfield. But I want Witz, man. I think Witz is that guy for us. I really do. Bro, he has that sauce, that pizzazz, that aura. That's what I want. I want Florian Witz. He's just on a different level, man. And somehow, despite tearing his ACL, he's just not injury prone. These doctors, what are German doctors doing, bro? I mean, how do you tear your ACL? You're out for almost a year. You come back, and the only problems you've had is a stomach flu and some muscular problem, which was in December. I mean, and Witz is 21. Well, Simons is also 21. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you get Simons. But I think Leipzig are just going to keep him. I mean, if Leipzig don't keep him, it'd be... Actually, if I'm Xavi, I'm thinking, why would I leave and go to any other club? Because Liverpool already have Zaboslai, so they don't need an attacking midfielder. City, probably Man City, if I had to really think about it. Man City's the only club you'd go to. But I would just stay at Leipzig for 2 to 3 more years. You're 24. You can go to any club. You can go to Madrid. You can go to Bayern. I don't know why you would ruin your momentum, because Leipzig is the club that elevated you. They're playing in the Champions League, all these things. But then, Leipzig have to pay whatever PSG are asking for. If Leipzig want to be a serious club, they need to just pay the money. But if they don't, they'll let Xavi go. Okay, now, who else should we... Dude, you got so many young players, man. You know who I want? I want Tchouameni. Hey, yo, we need to go knock on Madrid's doors, see if Tchouameni would join, dog. He's perfect. He's the DM I've been asking for my whole life. Like, let's pay 100 million, bro. Let's bid for Tchouameni, dog. Stanisic is good now. He wasn't ever bad. I mean, Stanisic is still on the bench most of the time. Like, this is what people need to realize. Xabi Alonso, I mean, he showed his inexperience yesterday because I was watching the game, and his team was missing every chance, and he just kept the same team on the field. It just made no sense. It was so weird. Like, why? Like, you got to make a change, Xavi. You got to make a change. And he just would not make a change. So eventually, they conceded a penalty and then another one, and now they're trailing 2-0. Unbeaten record on the loose. He makes some changes, and the game kind of just changes. And they scored 2 goals. Well, one was an own goal, and then the other one was a great finish from Stanisic at the end. Look, Leverkusen, bro, I don't know what juju they be doing, but we need to tap in real quick, man. Whatever they did is working out. I mean, Leverkusen should just never get rid of Boniface. Oh, I mean, Boniface isn't going to leave now. Yeah, that guy. Oh, bro, that Champions League final is going to be some light work. I don't even believe Atalanta is going to be in the game. Oh, no, that Europa League final. Is that what I said? Maybe. Apparently, they want Diego Leite. Jonathan Tah to Bayern. Nah, don't want that. Yo, Frimpong is a bum, bro. Like, this is what's so funny to me. People just think, oh my gosh, like look at Frimpong, his pace. Oh, bro, he's a bum, bro. The amount of chances, this guy's touches are awful. Hey, Alonso got these guys looking like frick. He's turned water into wine, dog. Adley is a bum. I don't even know how we were linked to that guy. He's a bum, bruh. Yeah, I'll never rate players like this. Patrick Schick needs to stay. He's too good. I'm curious. I mean, Leverkusen have a lot of reinforced. If they want to win the Champions or compete in the Champions League, I think they have a lot of good depth, but they might want better quality overall. So, but man, I mean, Xhaka from Arsenal for 15 million was such a good transfer. And Jonas Hoffman is such a good all-rounder. Actually, selling players like Diaby was probably the best thing they could have done. Because Diaby is another bum, bro. Another mid player. Like, these guys are just pace and power merchants, man. I would never rate them. Just never. You know, they sold Demirbay, like these really mid players. They just got rid of them. It's important. Oh, jeez. Frimpong is a winger. Yeah, no, he's average. He's a wingback merchant. Not even that. He's just Frimpong is Sane 2.0. That's nah. You know we should have kept Tuchel a top UCL tactician. Yeah, sure. It's hard to coach and tell the players to sit back. It's hard to do. No, a real UCL tactician is Carlo Ancelotti. It's as much as he hasn't won it, Pep gets to finals. Klopp is a tactician too in the Champions League. Yo, look at Flick, bruh. Look at Hansi, man. Oh, not that screen. Look, this is what Hansi's all about, bro. Solutions. Think about this. Hansi Flick is planning to give Joshua Kimmich the role of an inverted right back. Flick got the idea of Kimmich's new role from Pep Guardiola. During the internal meeting at the team hotel, Flick showed his players videos of Man City to explain the new tactics and philosophy, mainly videos of John Stones. On the ball, Kimmich is to move inside to central areas to link defense and attack. Without the ball, he acts as a right back in a back four. Bruh. Come on, bruh. Flick he had it. He was cooking something, man. He was cooking. Nah, I can't wait for my manager, man. I can't wait for my manager, man. I can't wait for my manager, man. Hansi Flickinho's coming back, man. Ooh, they used to make fun of me. Bring me Flick back. Ah, man. Ooh, the fact that he thinks about these things, man. Look, remember when we went 25 games unbeaten in all competitions? And see, we won every game. Ah. Man. This is the team we went and cooked PSG with, bruh. We cooked PSG. Davies was getting nutmeg, but it was okay. We went and cooked PSG with Alaba and Kimmich in midfield. Pavard at right. Yo, Flick didn't have no Mazraoui. Come on, bruh. Flick didn't have ballers. Yo, why are people trying to sell Sacha Boey? Why the heck are we trying to do that? Why? Why do we sign that guy if we're going to sell him? No, don't sell Sacha Boey. Bro, just keep him and you never know. Wait. Yeah, you never know what that guy can do, man. I hope he's not injury prone, but we do sign a lot of players that just die halfway through the season because of injuries. Yeah, no, look, let's see if he can stay fit, give him a chance, and then if he doesn't perform, you sell him. But what, like, I saw tweets like, "Oh, sell him." I'm like, bro, what did he do? Nothing. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Tuchel has just destroyed this club so much that we just want to sell anyone that doesn't look like they can play after one minute of playing. This guy played like 9 minutes, dog, and we want to sell him for what? No, keep him and allow him, just at least a whole season to prove himself. He's 23 years old, and he was a baller I don't know if he was a baller because I didn't watch the games, but I'm also not like crazy about just selling players right after getting them. It's so weird. Don't sell Mazraoui, bro. We cannot get rid of Noose. Heck no. Look, this club is so. If we sell, like, what we gonna do? Sell him? He's 26. This guy has 4 years to give us, bro. He's staying. Like, these are players I want to keep, and Flick's gonna come here and unite this team. I can stay on for a little longer with you guys, man. Tuchel's improved 0 players. Yeah, my boy Bo Ford cooking. What's going on, man? What about Sarge? He's still here? Bonus Star still in my club? He's still here? Oh my god, bro! Terminate his contract. Oh, it's done. June 30th, he's gone. Thank you, G. Yo, we might win a Champions League now, bruh. Just saying, we ain't won the league since Champions League since Bonasar came here. I'm so happy to see him gone. What a freaking toxic cancer, man! Oh my gosh, we spent $8 million on him. We pay him $2 million every year. This is the most disgusting transfer ever, and he has played like 5 minutes for us in total in his entire career. I'm glad he's tore his ACL, dog. I'm glad, bro. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not that happy. Only slightly. Nah. I think Bonasar is he just stole a living, bro. Like, this guy just stole a living. Every season that he's been here, he has missed at least 15 games from injury, from whatever it is. Bruh. Nah, I'm happy he's gone. Like, this is what Flick. See, that's the thing. Every player Flick signed or that this club forced on Flick is gone. That's the beautiful news, guys. Flick won't have to see no Chupo. Flick won't have to see Bonasar no more. Like, and Rocca's already gone. Where is Mark Rocca, man? Is he cooking in the Spanish league? Because I remember he went back to Spain. Oh, Real Betis. He's 27? Yo, I remember when Rocca was 20 and he was a young prospect. My gosh. See, this is why you shouldn't just rush and sign players, man. You should analyze their game first. Rocca looked so mid. We were convincing ourselves he was good. But man, we chased this guy for like 3 years. And the last day of the window, we paid $9 million. All of those. Oh man, that was the worst window ever. Chupo, Rocca, and bro, we thought we were. It was like the last day of the window, October 2020. I remember this very specifically. And we just did nonsense, bro. We just pulled all of those signings out of our booty, bro. And Rocca did nothing here. Flick, and then people were mad at Flick for not playing him. And then when he played, he looked okay, but he wasn't like. Look at Pavlovic. You could see like the qualities there, man. Upa out. See, I'd sell Upamecano. I'd sell him, bruh. Don't forget Costa also. Oh my gosh. Yo, this club did that to my boy Flick, man. They brought Douglas Costa from the grave, man. They resurrected him. Easter, Jesus. They just said, resurrect, come back to this club. You got a few more years in you. And now my man's at Fluminense. He went to Los Angeles. My gosh. Ugh. Wow. This is what Bayern do to you, man. They really brought Douglas Costa back on loan. We scammed Juve, man. We paid 30 million for him, and then we loaned him to Juve for 6 million, and then Juve signed him permanently for 40 million. So in total, we made 16 million in profit. We might have paid like 3 million for the signing fee, but we made money off of Douglas Costa. We still had to pay his I mean, Juve paid a good chunk of his wages for the majority of time that he was at Bayern. Man, he was another bum. Look, we got to get rid of Kingsley Coman too, bruh. Hey, yo, Kingsley, get fit so we can sell you, bruh. See, this is what I'm talking. Like, we're done. I'm done with these guys, dog. These guys are holding us back. People don't realize it. Kingsley is still brainless after 50 years at Bayern. My man will be 40 years old and still can't make a simple decision. Oh, but the Champions League, George, you won the Champions League. Bro, he scored a goal in the Champions League final. Did he win us the competition? No. I would say Gnabry had a more standout Champions League campaign than Coman, obviously. What was the last, campaign where Kingsley just, wow, Kingsley. He's always injured. Bruh, all these torn this, torn that. I'm torn between selling you and just terminating your contract now, man. Get out of here. He's getting paid 17 million a year. He has a contract that's gonna expire in 2027. No, dog, just get rid of Kingsley Coman, bro. Get rid of him. Get rid. Herman Garland. It looks like Close is coming. Garland's too old, man. Herman's just old. Goretzka, Upa, Gnabry, and Coman. Oh yeah, they gotta go, bruh. Goretzka has to go for sure. Leonardo Di Vinci, go. Nah, you gotta go. I made cute names for you, but it's time for you to go, bruh. It's time for you to expire, G. All right, you're 28 years. Actually, you're 29. Almost. You're gonna be 30 in February of next year, and you have not given us a standout. Once again, complete decline. I mean, I remember in 2020, this guy was on top of the world because of Thiago. Thiago did that for you. Man, we still haven't replaced bro, it's been 4 years or 3 years, and we still have not replaced Thiago. I'm not confident we have. And Thiago just doesn't play. And the decline is sad. And he's out of contract this summer. Just bring him back. Remontada. Nah. I think Thiago is probably just going to retire because his body is just not it anymore, man. His body is just completely failed him. That's sad because he's literally, if Thiago just wasn't built out of glass, he would have been one of the best players of all time. I'm not kidding, man. He's so complete. I mean, all the years first of all, he spent his first 2 to 3 years at Bayern. I mean, actually, really, like 4 years at Bayern were wasted because he was playing attacking positions. But imagine if he was always just a holding midfielder. Yeah. You need to look at Doe. See, I don't trust you guys about anything, man. You will just say any name out there. He's from Stade Rennes, so he must be good. Yeah, I wonder what Matisse Tell's market value is. Oh, 40 million. Nah, we gotta eventually transition Tell to be a striker, man. Yo, Tell's gonna play under Flick. That's the best thing ever. Man, every time I think about Flick, my mind just gets convinced that he's the GOAT. Because Tell's actually gonna play under him. Okay, here's this Doe guy. Okay, well, technically speaking, he's efficient. I'm seeing step overs, but he looks like an attacking player. So, yeah, no, he's an attacking player. He's not the next Thiago, man. But I think we should sign him because I'm seeing tricks and tips, bro. Like James Charles' freaking makeup channel, man. I'm seeing tips, tricks, and strategies. Yeah, nah, he looks like a winger, probably attacker to me. Yeah, bro, I would just sign him, bro. Just for the vibes. Just sign him for vibes, bro. Sign him for vibes. See, we could just get rid of Kingsley Coman and sign ballers like this, man. See, you know what's funny? Kingsley would have been decent against Madrid because he's just he's pacey. We're getting closer to the end of the season and still no Gravenberch interview. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I might have overgassed Gravenberch. That one game. He had that one game where I was like, wow, good work. Yeah, hey, he went to the PL and just flopped, man. I feel bad for him though. I feel real bad. I mean, his first few games at Liverpool, I was like, wow, we might have missed out. But man. But look, here's the thing. This guy's 21, and this is what people don't realize. He can always add to his game. He can always add. Look at Sané. Sané, for the first few years of his career, was lazy. Now he's very active offensively or defensively from the offense. So I think Gravenberch still has something, man, and a lot of people are just underestimating him. We did scam Liverpool, though. Yo, Thiago Dante. Nah, we really thought that was it, bro. Bro, my man's playing in the Eredivisie now for Azard Akmar. He's still at Benfica. Yo, they just won't give it up, huh? They're just trying by any means to make him do something. Thiago Dantas. Yeah, Flick liked him because Thiago and midfield, it just made sense. Man. Thiago Dantas. Bruh, this club has gone through a lot. We've gone through a lot, man. Thiago Dantas. Yo, I mean, hey, Flick felt like us, man. He was like, yo, we need Thiago, fam. But he's leaving, so we need Thiago. We still need him. He signed Thiago Dantas. But I'm glad it was a loan, man. What a weird loan. For Benfica to loan you must be bad. We didn't realize it. We just thought we were so good, he forced his way out on loan. To be fair, man, he looked okay at times. He looked like he had something about him. But for him not even to come off the bench against the teams in the Eredivisie is crazy. Yeah, Flick said we need Thiago. You could just take out the H. It's still Thiago to me. He was so small too. Is Javi Martinez still playing? Yo, Javi, you need to get your coaching badges, dog. We gonna need a coach soon. Nah, he's still at Qatar, getting his money, getting paid. Oh shoot. Yo, Javi's staying more fit there than here. Because he has started every single one of their games at the Stars League. At Qatar SC. Qatar Soccer Club. Or no, it's what is it? I don't even know what that name is. Yo, what are they feeding him in Qatar, man? Javi's staying fit. That's a shocker. See, even when we had an elite defensive midfielder, he was injury prone. Isn't that sad? So sad, man. It is very sad, my friend. Mein friend. What happened to Paul Vanner? Nah, he's in the second Bundesliga, man. He's struggling to survive. I mean, maybe he's doing something. I mean, look, you're in the second Bundesliga. Look, good players can look bang average with really bad teams. But, he scored some goals, did some things. We'll see. I think you loan him out again. You loan Paul Vanner because he's still really young. So, hey, Odriozola, where's he at these days, man? Odriozola. See, everyone keeps complaining. Why didn't Flick win the Champions League again? Bro, we signed Odriozola for this guy. I mean, actually, Odriozola did win the Champions League. Yeah, at Bayern. He won everything, actually, man. Flick made him a treble winner. Flick turned that guy into a bowler, man. I mean, this is back when Pavard was terrorizing us. My gosh. How can we not be better? We had Odriozola at this club. Flick's gonna come in here and see freaking Mazraoui. He's gonna see Sacha Boey. He's gonna see Kibiga right back. He's gonna see Pablo. He's gonna see bowlers and go, what? This is not Bayern. This must be Real Madrid. Yo, we have bowlers. We just don't know it. New Bayern kit's fire. Yo, that kit's cursed. Our women's team got cooked when they should be cooking in the kitchen. Nah, I'm joking. You guys are all sexist. I made a joke, and now you thought it was in a different way. That 20-minute cameo in UCL versus Victoria Pilsen made me think Vanner was gonna be Messi. Yo, Paul, he could still be the next Messi, man. He could still be Messi. Yeah, man. Madrid. No, he's not at Madrid. He's at Real Sociedad. Yo, guys, put out some good players. Oh, Delit. Flick's gonna be like, no Boateng, no Alaba, Delit. Yo, we got Delit here. We got Eric Diarrhea. We got Dialit, man. The midfield is where we need to improve heavy. Yeah. Nah, man. We are going to cook next year, bruh. Thoughts on Araujo? See, look at this stupid club, man. We won't spend 100 million on players we need to spend 100 million on, like Joao Neves or whoever would be that good. But we would go freaking buy Araujo when we have Delit and Dyer and Minjay and Upamecano. We are it's just unbearable sometimes to think about how dumb this club is. I mean, I wouldn't mind Araujo. What happened to Arp? Oh, Jan Feet Arp. Yo, see, this is why Brazzo had to leave this club. At least Flick's going to be looking at his teammates and seeing some bowlers, man. He's going to be looking and seeing Max Herbal, Peter Griffin from Family Guy. He's going to be looking and seeing, what's that guy from Salzburg, man? I forgot his name already. He's that irrelevant these days. Since Herbal came in, that guy just fell out of my mind. He's going to be seeing the technical director, sporting director. He's going to be seeing the director in the sport director of the board. He's going to be seeing all these guys, and it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Flick's going to be like, all right, fine, I'm surrounded by bowlers. What if it wasn't even Flick that wanted those bums? What if Brazzo was like, yo, we can only sign Havertz and Werner? And Flick was like, all right. And then they were like, but we can't because of Corona. In times of Corona, bro, this club wanted to finish us. Remember that statement? Because in times of Corona, we can't spend, bruh. This club wanted to use COVID, the Kung Fu virus, to justify doing nothing. Kung Flu, man. In times of Corona, you cannot do transfer. You cannot spend this money, bruh. We are not PSG, bro. They wanted to do everything. But yeah, Arp, Jan Fiet Arp, hey, he's doing his thing at hosting Kiel. Yeah, man. He's starting like no games. It's all good. He was the next Lewandowski. You know, we paid that guy $5 million a season, right? This is what this club is, and he spent 2 years here. And then we loaned him, and he's funny enough. Oh, bro, and then he was injured the whole time. This club doesn't really make sense to me at all, man. This club will never make sense to me. You guys should have sacked. At the time I thought it was between Hassan and I think what Uli Hoeneß wanted to keep Salihamidzic. Watch this 4-minute videos. I'm not watching ARP goals, dog. Like, what am I doing with my life watching ARP highlights? What's wrong with me? That's why we lost to Madrid. Brazzo with the state. He jinxed. Yeah, but Madrid played 4D chess. They brought Oliver Kahn into the game, and our players were deceived. They were like, ooh, Kahn's here. He's the guy that signed all these bums. To be honest, I thought maybe we should have kept Kahn and just, yeah, maybe we could have kept Kahn and relax. Maybe we wouldn't have gotten Daniel Levy, though, to sell Kane. So Perhaps it was for the better. Kim should help us. Flick won the treble, but the club still didn't back him up. I'm sure they're regretting it now. The fact that we didn't go for Flick first and we tried to get Ragnick instead of him shows clown. Bruh. We were doing anything, dog. Ralph Ragnick. What has Ragnick won? What's his achievement in foot? Oh, he built Leipzig, bruh. Cool, bruh. You built a club. You spent money when you had to. I mean, still an immeasurably good achievement. Any new tweets? No new tweets. Yo, I can't wait for Flick, man. You feel me? I can't wait for Flick. What winger should we sign? I mean, I wouldn't mind, bro. Let's go to Brazil, man. I know I just said something about Sadio Willian, bro. They're out here calling him Messinho. Nah, he's literally like the Willian I saw at Chelsea, bro. He's a busy guy, and I think he could be a good player in the right system. But I mean, he's overhyped, of course, very very overhyped. I don't know. I think I'd go for a Diao, like you guys were saying. I don't even know. I have not cared about the winger position for a while because we got too many players we got to worry about, man. Too many other positions to worry about. The midfield is the most important thing to me. Because, Kvaratskhelia, hey, he's still alive? Yo, the man from Georgia. I mean, Napoli just declined, so I kind of just forgot about him. Is he still doing his thing? See, he would be too good for Bayern. This club would never do that, man. They would never go with some balls and sign him. I can't believe Napoli got... Dude, I used to watch every Napoli game because of Carlo Ancelotti. Now Carlo's out here talking about how Kimmich dived. Like, what are you doing, Don Carlo? Yeah, I think you guys are probably right. That's Kvaratskhelia is our best bet at anyone good. I think he would be phenomenal if we decide to play in that system. And his agent already confirmed that his client will either end up at Bayern or Real Madrid. So to him, we're the two biggest clubs in the world. Vara, you look the line. Oh man, this is such a funny moment. Vara, you look the line. Yo, that his coach was telling him, "Why are you offside, bro? You need to know what's you need to look at the line." But the way he said it was so Vara, you look the line. Kvaratskhelia. The fact that I can say that name is actually bizarre. Yeah, bro. I would sign him, bro. You guys are probably right. Thoughts on Nico Williams? Isn't that one black dude that bro, there's too many black. Oh, it's a different one. Swear I thought it was somebody else, dog. Ain't there a dude from Athletic Club that looks exactly? Nah, am I tripping, boys? Am I tripping? Oh my gosh, he got a brother named Inaki Williams, and that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, yo, ain't that dude like 40? Like, what are you guys saying here? Oh, so he had a brother. They played for the same club too. Now that is football heritage. That's really interesting. So this guy is Ghanaian. Oh, they're both Ghanaian, actually. He's worth, bro. Look at the assist. I don't know anything about this guy, man. Yo, I have not paid attention to like other clubs. I only get depressed about Bayern these days. I don't even watch the Prem anymore. I used to watch every big game. I don't even care. I watch freaking Leverkusen over the Prem. Literally, I'll be sitting there tuning into the Leverkusen games because I'm just interested, man. Interested in how they play. I don't watch Leipzig game. I replaced Leipzig with Leverkusen because Leipzig used to play good football, but now it's just disgusting. It's average. It's all over the place. But I watch Leverkusen because I love the way they play. I don't know. I just try to monitor my consumption of the game, man. I didn't know Nico Williams was doing this thing. Wait, Stuttgart are winning? We are third now. We need to get second for the Super Bowl. Wait, what? Didn't know Stuttgart were playing today. I feel like Stuttgart are going to get cooked in the Champions League, man. Oh, they're playing Augsburg. Who do we play? I mean, actually, does it matter? We're going to lose, right? I feel like we're playing Frankfurt. We're probably not playing Frankfurt, but I just have a feeling. No, we played Frankfurt 2 weeks ago. What am I talking about? Oh, Wolfsburg. Oh, is Kovac still there? See, this is what Bayern do, bro. We went and signed Nico Kovac. Oh my gosh, he got sacked. They have Tuchel now, dog. Yo, Nico Kovac is getting sacked from Wolfsburg. And people still rated him at Bayern. Yo, he had 11 games where he didn't win. I didn't know Tuchel was oh, see, they have that new manager bounce, dog. We might lose. Wolfsburg are always a funny club because they have one of the coolest logos ever. So they're very recognizable, but they never have any good players that you look at and go, wow, until you sign one of them, right? I will never bring myself to watch Volkswagen FC. Volkswagen. What a good combo. I feel like that W just stands for what? Volkswagen. Werder Bremen could also be Volkswagen. Notice no teams in the Augsburg could be Audi. I don't know how do Germans say Audi. It's a German brand, right? Nico is not a good. Yeah, he's a bum, bro. It's funny because I was calling for him to be sacked, and Bayern fans at the time called me a plastic. I was like, this guy has no system. He's bad. They were like, you're a plastic fan. You don't know what you're talking about. And then when he got sacked and we brought in Flick, they just acted like I said nothing. What? Really back? Happy to be back to the team. It was a tough battle. Bruh, shut up, bruh. Bonasar is saying he's happy to be back. Hey, yo, Elon is paying me money, man. Let's see how much Elon paid me. Vara! You look the line. No, my money has not come through. Yo, Elon, bruh. Send me my money, G. Run me my check. All right, well, this is a good stream. Kept it long. Flick, welcome back. Dreams coming through. Tuchel leaving. Thomas Tuchel leaving is the best thing that could have happened to this club, man. Like, do y'all not feel that peace? Feel that peace and joy? I feel like a different level of peace, man. Yo, a plane crashed leaving Senegal. Sources say Sadio Mane was in there. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. We really signed Sadio Mane. Like this club, bruh, we spent 40 million on Mane, knowing dang well. I was like, yo, when we were signing, I was like, yo, we're overrating Mane, bro. We're overrating. We really acted like it was 2020 and 2019 and Mane was on top of the world. Signed a 30-year-old Mane for 30 million. To be fair, we kind of sold him back at a decent price, man. To Al Nassr. I'm so glad we got rid of that bum. What is he doing in the Saudi league? Oh, he's scoring a bunch of goals. Oh, yeah. See, if Ronaldo's scoring goals in that league, anyone can, dog. Yeah. Bro, the Saudi league is the biggest. What? Mane was linked to Liverpool? What the heck did I just read? And then Mane punched Son. Bro, we just forget these things, man, but they happened. Oh, jeez. Spurs fan here, bro. How you doing, my G? Thanks for Harry Kane. Howdy. I gotta say, Kane he does have that weak mentality, man. Like, he could have scored that goal and that would have killed the tie, man. In the 75th minute. You guys remember the chance I'm talking about. He could have scored. Selling Neuer with any other goalkeeper, Bayern would have been down 3-0 at halftime. Yeah. I think we finally need to just buy a goalkeeper, though. It's either we let that guy come through. What's his name? The Israeli guy. Mine. Peretz. Yeah, Daniel Juretz. Yeah, we could let him come through and do something. We could bring back Nubo. By the way, Nubo's doing his thing at Stuttgart. Lukaku to replace bro. See, you guys are trying to tear this club down for some reason. Look at what you're saying. Like, aren't you embarrassed as a man to be saying these things? What happened with Ethan from Bayern View? What happened to Ethan from Bayern View? What do you mean? If I haven't been making videos on this channel, how was I going to make videos with Ethan? So, Ethan's good. Is he live? Maybe I could have rated him. Wait. Oh, that's what you meant, bruh. I don't see. Oh, no. He got someone else that does other videos. He's still there. Yeah, I was confused. This random guy was doing videos. Yeah, this random guy. But nah. Yes, sir. We need defenders. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jay, sir. We need defenders and midfielders. Would like to purchase Sané for 30 million for your Arsenal, bro. Hey, you could have him, bro. You could have him. I like. At least I'm consistent. I said, Sané, this is your season. If you don't prove me wrong or prove me right, you're done. You're done for. And he didn't prove me right. He's done for. Start doing match tours. Yeah. Let me just get on a plane, leave everything, and go watch Bayern get destroyed by Holstein Kiel, dog. Let me do that, dog. Let me plan my life that way. What's that kid that does them? Well, he's probably older than me. That one guy that's like obnoxious, like me. He goes to Dortmund games a lot. I don't know. The British dude. You guys know who I'm talking about. You watch these people. Van der Ven. You need to look at our guy Van der Ven. He's a great center back. If anyone's telling me to look at their club's player, as in Bayern should sign them, I just assume they're not performing. That's what I assume. I assume he ain't cooking. Oh, no, he is. What are you saying that one for? Oh, you mean like, check him out like he's doing well? I mean, what I will say is Postecoglou's doing what he should do as a manager. He's sticking to his guns. He got balls, unlike Tuchel. So I mean, Ange is probably a maniac. Like, he'll keep his system. But you got to get him players that fit that philosophy. Spurs are really dumb if they, don't back past Postecoglou to the best of their ability, because he's playing high. He's playing all the best football you want to see. So get him some high-paced players who can play in that technical system. Postecoglou needs players like how Leverkusen has players, They need midfielders like how Leverkusen has midfielders. Spurs just do not have any stability whatsoever. Wait, what? Spurs are going to get to the Europa League? 4 games with losses. Bro, they could have been in the top 4 if they just did not lose those 4 games. Dang, that's horrible. Aston Villa would need to lose twice and Spurs would need to win all their 3 games to get to 69 points. Actually, Aston Villa losing. Well, if they draw just one game and lose the other one, Spurs could actually make this thing. But Aston Villa have easy games, right? Oh no, they got Liverpool and Crystal Palace away. They could lose those games, bruh. Crystal Palace be doing their thing. Hey, yo, is that Vincent Kompany still doing it? Is the diversity hire still at Burnley? Is he still at Burnley? Yeah. Oh shoot, he's still at Burnley? Yo, they need to get rid of him, man. My man has a negative 65 goal differential. Oh no, that's Sheffield United. A lot of these clubs spent a lot of money. Luton Town is funny because they got promoted. It was a really big moment. And now they're garbage. Then again, Forest went and won a game when they shouldn't have. I don't know. A lot of these teams are going to be fighting. Yo, Streets can't see Arsenal win that league, dog. I ain't gonna lie. We need to be praying for Man City to win every game, bro. Who does City play? They play West Ham and Tottenham. Hey, yo, it's going to be a sacrificial Sunday, dog. I just know Tottenham's. Imagine Tottenham beat City. That's the reason Arsenal win the league. Yeah, nah, G. No, nah. You guys are going to have to bend over for City, bruh, and let him put him inside of you, bruh. Let De Bruyne, everybody score at City, dog. You got to throw that game on purpose. Ain't no way Spurs are going to let Arsenal win the league. But then again, Arsenal have to play Manchester United, and United are a hungry team. So maybe United draws Arsenal, and then City just needs a draw versus Spurs. I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. Y'all might need to just let it go. Let that result happen. Let that beating happen, man. City needs at least 4 goals against you. So even if it went down to goal differential, it wouldn't come close. Like I'm just saying. I'm speaking the truth. New signings like Araujo. See, you guys just be saying anything. You really think Julian Alvarez is going to leave City? You really believe yourself? Holstein Kiel getting promoted to the Bundesliga. Flick will seek revenge. Yeah, we got to cook them twice, man. Why do you hate Arsenal? Arsenal fans they bark so loud, but they have no bite. Chihuahua style. Wow, 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 wow. Them small dogs with the loud voices, bro. And then when it comes down to it, they're not that club. See, Man City's been winning this league, so even their fans are a little bit more humble. All right, well, I am hungry. It's 2 p.m. Thank you all very much for watching. Oreo Romeo, you're a Barcelona fan trying to get us to sign one of your bums, huh? It's not going to work. Why argue with Arsenal fans when you can just wait? Yeah, that's literally the best point. You just wait. The Arsenal train, Arsenal Express is never too late. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia and peace.